finally here. We had some technical difficulties, but I think we made it, and I hope you have sound, you have video, you have everything. And today is a special day. We are just Fabian and me. We have some assistance from our IT guys. And yeah, Jonas is not with us today because he's on holidays.
It's in Fiji.
In Fiji.
If you want to chase him.
Oh yeah, I wish. It would be amazing to be there now with all the sun and the sea, the ocean. And also Debs is on holiday. She's visiting her mom.
I thought she was at GDC.
No. She's actually not in GDC. That's happening these days. She's attending some family matters. And we say hi to her from here, hi to Yanis, and hi to everyone in watching us. So,
should we just start by saying hello to some people?
Let's say hello to some people.
So let's say hello to Eric Grensborger, to Topher Magugu, to Mike Mikula, and I can't read this.
Okay, I'm gonna try to fix the sound with the easiest way possible. Is just
bringing the
microphone closer and speaking louder, and hopefully that will solve the issue. Yeah. Can you write down if you can hear us now properly? Thank you. So, more hellos.
More hellos. Hello to Papi Blaze, to Tratton77, to Alvin CG, to Grim Weasel, to Fur77, to Chronos Prime, Booger Dog, Big Bronze Ring, more to Thitler Dark Banner, to Cassius 335.
Some of the usuals I can see. Let's jump into Switch. Trayton77. I hope you can hear us now well. We try to fix it. Who else? Papula is also here. Big Bronze Rim. I think I am repeating some of the names. Double salutations for you guys. Chronos Primes. Feus77, and I am checking if we are live on Facebook, so give me some seconds, and yes, we should be live on Facebook. Okay. When I press the button to go live. Okay, we should be live in Facebook in some seconds. It's incredible the amount of stuff you have to do to these streams.
Yeah, that's when you realize you're not just missing the feminine touch of Debs.
Yeah,
she's not
kudos to her. It's not easy.
You also miss technical knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, they were passed on. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. We'll be here for you guys, so we can go through the streaming. Also, we had a last-minute surprise. Someone stole our camera. Yeah. So we are using the one we used before. That's why you will see us a bit different, like a bit of all the style. Also, that's why we have the micro here. But important thing, we
it's
are here.
A G1 stream.
Yeah.
Back from the 80s.
So let's start with our plan. Talking about what? Let's talk about the event.
Today, we're gonna talk about the event. We're gonna show the bot abilities we haven't shown 2 weeks ago. There's gonna be a bit of Q&A, and there's gonna be some trivia from Nathan at the end of the stream.
So nothing will be missing this stream. Nothing. You need nothing else from us. And as usual, we may have some time to also, so you also can drop the questions for the designer, Fabian, or for me as the live ops. Questions about events, the bundles, the new features. We'll try to catch them and answer whenever possible. So let me switch this so we can see the event this weekend. It's a Leaderboard event, and I am jumping there to the game.
Just getting into the test environment.
And I have chubby fingers, and that's making things a bit harder. And
so what type of event is it?
We are fixing. We are fixing. Done. Can you hear us now? Say yes in the channel. Hello. Apparently, yes, we have sound. Yes, picture if yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Yeah, just hoping if we have any more troubles, just write down, and we'll try to fix them. And these 10 minutes that Fabio was explaining about the bots, you may probably have to repeat them.
Well, fortunately, you could like watch last week's stream if you missed it. Nothing new was announced. We were just talking about Cybertron, Starscream, and Jetfire, which are like more powerful version of the original Jetfire and Starscream. They have better stats as bots themselves, and also the special ability is better in PvP and is twice as more damage on raid battles.
Twice. Yeah, I hear some people were saying, oh, maybe they are special, but what else do they have? And actually, it's the stats, right? The attack with long range.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a very well-rounded bot. It's kind of like, in terms of stat of the bot itself, it's in the upper range of all the bots. So it has like a really, really good damage, really good resistance. And also, compared to other aerial bots, it also has like a longer range.
Okay.
So you can, as for the gunners, you can be out of the shock tower range, which makes it kind of
quite a thing.
Yeah, quite a thing. And also, it has like this really strong. The ability is like pure damage. It just like does a lot on one single target, and even more on raids.
Okay.
Which is like very a cool bot to have to just like snipe something.
Yeah. So it's not only about the skill. That is a great skill. Double damage for Cybertronian buildings. That's raid buildings.
Yeah.
And
so
very good stats.
Yeah, great bot. Even if you don't use the ability on the battlefield, just by itself, is a great bot.
Cool. So next question: how to get them? And now it's when I jump to talk about the Leaderboard event we are having this weekend. All are one. If you have been following the dialogues and the story of Simon's Foreman, we have an unlikely alliance between Autobots and Decepticons to defeat Rodimus Unicronus, that is wearing like this almost all the Prime Cores. He's super powerful, he's super strong. So what can they do to defeat him? More to know during this dialogue. So about the event, it's the usual Leaderboard setup where you can get almost easily. The first reward is a 2-star version. Why are we giving away this 2-star version if some people, well, you obviously will prefer to have the 3 or 4, but this 2-star version is kind of the freebie, the way you can see it, see the transformation, see the skill, maybe get some expertise on how to use them on the battlefield, and then go for the next goal. That will be the 3-star, and the next one that will be a 4-star. As we go up on the different ranks, we are getting the usual amount of shards, like 3-star, 4-star, and premium shards. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good, the summing amount. Then some battle boosters that makes it a bit easier to grind, because these events are quite grindy. You will have to fight a lot. This is a way to make things easier for you guys. So you can get these new boosters, use them for battle, and keep advancing. And yeah, the different rewards, they repeat until we reach the final stage. So if you reach 290,000 points, that's a good goal. Then you will have a guaranteed gold chip. This gold chip contains a guaranteed gold power core for a building, for bots, any of the ones we have released them since for now, but not including the bot specifics or the prime core. So any other core, it's included on the chip gold chip. Then if you are for more battle, for the ones that are really planning to fight strong, we have this Grand Spark reward. It's actually the event that grants the most spark in any of the other events, and it's a way to say it's worth to fight. It's worth to fight for the leaderboard, and maybe you don't reach the stage where you get the bot you want, but at least you're getting tons of spark. Talking about the leaderboard rewards, it will be the usual, where you get, it's exactly the same like last time, right? the 4-star, and then the spark that it's scaling down, 3-star, more spark and premium crystals, and that goes up to the top 500 alliances where you get some premiums and some spark. Something about this top 500. Why is not higher the amount of things you get from, let's say, 300 to top 500? It's because it's a lot of alliances, it's a lot of people that will actually get these rewards. So you don't have to see it like the leaderboard reward. You have to see it like, wow, I got all of this from the tiers, the shards, the 2-star, more the stuff that is in there, maybe spark if you're fighting hard, and then on top you get that. And that's the reason why it scales so importantly towards the top positions, because leaderboard events are all about competition.
Yeah, that's
why the reality.
That's the reality, and that's also why they don't happen every week.
Yeah,
because they're quite demanding, and we know people just like have to play a lot to compete, and that's why it's not happening every week.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. More things about it. Well, 4-star Cybertron, 4-star Jetfire. It's the top reward. You get them. You can start using them before anyone else, and realize how cool they are to raids and for PvP. So,
do we want to see the dialogue then?
Yeah.
For this event.
Dialogue or challenge battle first?
We can do whatever we want. I don't mind.
Let's show them the bots.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Let's show them the bots then.
So this is live. Actually, if you go to your devices now and you load the game, you can play at the same time with the new bots, with the challenge battle. That is in here. Challenge battle, Cybertron Jetfire and Cybertron Starscream. I will give you the honors.
Yeah. So usually we would just like unlock the boss and like show you them on a regular battle, but because they have this special thing that they are like so much more efficient on Cybertron, we're gonna show a raid battle, and this is the reason why we configured the challenge battle this week on Cybertron as if you would be using the bots on raids. So it's loading now. We're gonna get the pleasure to see a Cybertron canvas again.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Just really need to move that thing around. That's a bit risky.
Yeah. So Fabian is getting ready to defeat this base with a nice selection of bots.
So we also like for this challenge battle we've just like put the same level of like Cybertron Jetfire and Jetfire with the same core, so you can also compare the damage of them. So we can do that now. For example, we would just like deploy Jetfire, the regular one, and target one defenses here. And we can see the damages here are about 2000 plus 641. And then if you get there for this one, yeah, you can see the damage. I just like destroyed the building even before with the 2 first lasers. That means that if you target a really more stronger one, this one that is like
laser tower.
Yeah, so you can see it goes like what 4,500 plus 1,500. It's like 6,000 damage.
Yeah, it's almost kill it. So.
It almost kill it, although it has like 2 bars, so it's pretty powerful. There's also like streetwise in this challenge battle, which has this really cool ability. I think it's cool. It's a support one, so it's not exactly straightforward. But then as soon as you deploy it, all the defenses around you get slower, and all the bots get faster. So effectively, you take less damage and you inflict more.
And I guess that's pretty important for raids where damage it's scale and you want to mitigate and as much damage as you can.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool in raid because this is a AOE zone kind of thing. That means that in raids where the bases are really packed, and you have a lot of buildings in one place, if you drop that there, it's going to affect a lot of buildings. So you can create a little area where all your bots are going to be more powerful.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm selling twice now. We were about to talk about Cybertron Starscream, but yeah, you could see on this challenge battle on a big beam laser, it can do like up to like 6,000 damage, which is like
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Also, it's good that we talk about Streetwise and Sinner Twin because they are on sale this weekend for the first time in a mixed crystal. You can get them with other bots and make them work together as we just saw to defeat with the raid battles. We can also have a preview of them. Well, through the newsletter, you know the skills, you know the description, but maybe it's worth to have a look at them again.
Did you unlock them?
Yes, actually, Rory, our QA specialist, did it for me.
So you also, I think I gave all the stats today to our CS agent, so I believe the wiki is going to be updated.
Cool.
It's going to be updated today or tomorrow, so you can check all the stats for the 2 stars, 3 star, and 4 star.
And I start with all this theory crafting. Which core should I put on them? What's the most damage input I can get? Or maybe defense so they can attack more and more. Interesting. So, Cybertron Jetfire. Some people say it looks like a bunny. Some people say it looks like a moth. No, it looks like a Cybertronian bot. And we have the animation. You saw that last week, but last stream. But it's not bad to remember how they look. I like how they look like a whole armor. It's like he's wearing an arm throw behind. It's so bulky.
Yeah, it's so bulky. That's also what inspired the game design aspect of it, to make them much more resistant, that bulkier aspect that they have. Some people were asking why we used different design for Jetfire. It's because at the time when we were designing it, the design that people mentioned in the chat was not available. So this is some kind of like concept art that we got directly from Hasbro.
Yep.
And they were used to make the toy, but they kind of like went into a different realization in the game because the toy was not there yet. So that's why it looks a little bit different. So somehow it's kind of like an exclusive design of Cybertron Jetfire that came into the game.
We have this personal touch for the game. Although all our designs go through Hasbro, so everything is approved, everything is, I could say, even canon, right?
Yeah.
So there is a multiverse version of Jetfire that looks like that, and that's the one in Earth Wars. I think I have also Starscream. I must say that's my favorite of them both, because the Cybertronian form is so cool. This kind of triangle that flies, and it's so like the 80s sci-fi movies. With all very old effects, and this kind of saucer. Let me look for it. Or maybe I don't have it.
It's by name, so it's gonna be up. No?
Oh yeah, there. Yeah. Oh, because the name is so long. The words are very small. We actually had the doubt how to call them, because they are called the same name that the original bots.
There was a Cybertron and Starscream. There was 3 more letters and it's already small. So.
But at the end, I mean, it's like Optimus Primal and others, or Beast Wars characters that we put just BW. So this is the new Cybertronian line of characters for Transformers Earth Wars. And look at this gorgeous kind of spaceship. I like how, if you have seen the new movie Bumblebee, you kind of see them, and they are pretty close to what we have here, and they are just amazing. Come on, look at that. Let's see how it transforms, and there we go. Another chunky, bulky, and stronger version of Starscream, because that's what the world needs. Another Starscream that is stronger. Yeah, no trouble in there. Look at this, the jets behind. I love the designs. I just love the designs. So, this is a bit more preview of the bots you can get this weekend. It's time that you can coordinate with your alliance, get things ready, to have an intense weekend where you can fight for it and fight for these new bots to be released this weekend. Should we jump for the dialogue?
Do we really want to hear the dialogue?
Do we have an option to not to do that?
No, we can do dialogues.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Are you ready, guys? Okay, let's do a dialogue. Jumping to dialogue. It's live, so you can also follow us. Maybe you can do your own voices with the characters. Have fun with the folks. And just get these embarrassing moments as we do. So let's play all Arc 1, the end of a saga. You can start with the first, and I will jump, and then you jump, and then you jump.
Get you all bright and shiny in Cybertronian again.
Well, that was the idea. Let's go, Goldfire. Of course, even in my new resistance, and given that we are up against Rodimus Onicronus and a plethora of prime cores, this could be the shortest makeover ever.
That's what I love about you, Jetfire. Your eggs are never sunny side up. Oh, never mind, Goldfire. It's been hanging around me too long, is all. Shut up, guys. Happy trails.
Okay.
We're ready, but is Cybertron ready for us?
Oh boy.
Goldfire and Jetfire, the two hot to handle combo.
Now to find Prime and the others, activate the homing signal, Goldfire.
Well, let's not do anything rush. Megatron, Soundwave, and Sorry.
that's
Change of voice. Megatron, Soundwave, and Victorian.
I can do that. As you must realize by now, hatchets must be buried for the greater good. You can do that too.
Greater good? What do you know about the greater good, Megatron? If anything, this is self-preservation on your side. Don't you dare dress it as a noble cause.
My dear Jetfire, I do like the new look by. Everything to you is black or white, no shades of grey allowed. What you never understood, any of you, was that I care for Cybertron with a passion, and I will fight and if necessary, die for it. Wanna be Soundwave?
He has a voice, no?
Yeah, we like very robotical.
We face the end of everything. Other consideration of mood. Sorry for that.
And, oh yeah.
Ooh.
Well, isn't this cozy? Room for one more malcontent with an axe to grind.
Starscream. I saw.
Reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. Oh, so this is probably the most chaotic dialogue we have ever done.
Yeah. People were just writing in the chat, we're missing Adrian. Yeah, I feel you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But it's all about the fun, about showing these histories. That all of these histories are Simon Furman's originals, so they are canon. So they are something valuable on the Transformers lore. And that's the story behind the transformation of these two characters.
Yeah, so that's why Goldfire is also here, because Melody was responsible for the transformation of Bumblebee into Goldfire, and she's done also the transformation of Jetfire into the Cybertronian form. Mm-hmm. Whereas Starscream just died, and his ghost went into the Matrix, and his ghost was just like put back into a Cybertronian form.
Oh yeah. Not even the Matrix wanted him, so he was just kicked out the Matrix. Yeah. No, his will was so strong that he actually deserved this kind of resurrection. And of course, Starscream being Starscream, he went for the strongest possible form with the Cybertronian form. Well, I hope we enjoyed. I think tomorrow at 10 will be live the second part. We can see it here, but I am holding it for tomorrow. So you tomorrow can play the rest and see how this saga ends. With this amazing image of these two bots standing in battle mode for Cybertron. So what is next?
I'm gonna answer a few questions. So some people were saying we are not reading the chat. Actually, we are. We just had a little program at the beginning. I actually copied and pasted some questions in a document, which I am gonna answer now. So cool. People were. So yeah, while we were showing Cybertron Starscream, some people saw 5-star cutthroats in the list.
Oh.
This is not a sign on anything. This is a test environment, and like as we test things, and that's not a sign of anything gonna be released anytime soon.
Or is it? No, it's not. I'm just messing with you. When we create the bots, we create all the versions. So if at some point we decide to implement a new 5-star badge that I see there is another question around, so we have them created and we just only have to implement them.
Yeah, so the next question is, isn't a new 5-star bundle due out soon?
Yes, so usually they are around 6 to 8 months to appear a new batch. We are talking about the next one, nothing decided yet, but yes, we are aware it's our time, and you could expect it to be seen in game soon. We don't know the bots, so you can make as many theories as you want. I don't know if we will have like a bot this time or not. It depends on well the kind of the lineup we want to release, because how strong they will be and how they will impact the game. That will make us decide which ones to release.
There was some question as well about the defensive calls. Actually, many questions. Let me find that again. So how will we get them? Are they going to be available soon? So we are literally working on them at this very moment. This week and next week, they are being tested at the moment.
It's been quite a busy week.
It's quite a busy week. We're working on boss. We're working on new defensive core. There's also like the run core. Are we talking about the run core before?
There's something called like that.
Yeah. So the new defensive cores, some more are coming. As we have mentioned last week, I cannot really tell when they will be available. We want to work on them this weekend, the next, test them. As for the release, it will follow shortly after.
Oh yeah.
But we can't really tell when. It's a matter of like, I don't know, a week?
Yeah.
No, a month probably.
Yeah. Until we can pass all the process to have. Because sometimes it's not all about us. Actually, there are times that we have the new features done, but as publishing an application or a game works, it takes time. It takes weeks to get approved, to get through the App Store, through Apple, and that makes sometimes to take it a bit of time. But yeah, a month or so. A new course, something you haven't seen yet, and something that maybe you expect. Who knows? Yeah.
Are you guys going to do Shatter and Dropkick for the game, which are two bots? So they are currently not in the list of the bots that are like upcoming, but as per usual, every time you ask us if we are doing a bot in the stream, we take note of them.
Yeah, sure.
And we meet once a year, in real time with like Hasbro guys, and we decide which bots will make it into the game and stuff. And during that time, we actually review what players have suggested, and if we think altogether it's a good idea. So keep on like suggesting bots in this chat, and they might find their way in the game.
Yeah, of course we want to release popular bots. Some unpopular or less known, because we don't want all them to be like the same. We want to surprise you guys with different characters, with unexpected skills. That's why we have some unexpected characters, or like the Silvertonian forms, or we like to iterate, not only having the famous and that's it, but a bit more.
Yeah.
More questions.
So I can't tell, like, people are asking which bots are coming. I cannot really tell, but some bots that were mentioned in this chat will be coming. We can say that.
Yeah, we can say that. More questions.
I don't know if we can, like, the question about like how are we gonna get the new defensive core? Can we talk about this?
Yeah. I think defensive cores are a good choice to be dropped from bots, right?
So what people call dupes.
Yeah, what people call dupes. The very, very popular dupes. But they are not that bad actually, because you are getting shards, you are getting a spark, and now you get also guaranteed core. So the idea always was to this list of cores, expand them when possible, so you will always get new cores to implement to your base or to your bots, and overall make the meta of the game different, right? So having new abilities, having new kind of buffs or for the buildings, these kind of things.
So people are also asking if we can improve the amount of shanks that we win in raids. The thing is, I think, from what I heard, there's going to be more cheaper things to buy in the Shanix store that won't require to have that much Shanix.
That is correct. Thanks, Fabian. No, it's totally correct. The raids, the Shanix store, the Shanix is something we are reviewing. We check how the participation of players, the feedback, the impressions, and it's something that we keep polishing until reaching an optimal scenario where everyone enjoys them. Of course, we want them to be a challenge, but we don't want them to be impossible or frustrating. So, and we want them to reward accordingly to the effort you're putting into the game. And that means we are going to review a bit the lineup of rewards, the amount of Shanix or the way it scales, and also the shop. We'll implement new stuff on the shop, and the idea is that will keep happening from time to time. And we decided to have something like a bit cheaper, so you can just make your purchase maybe every week after participating on a midweek rate, and yeah, have some quick reward. And this is something that will be new, so it won't be. Don't think it will be. They are selling this now in the Shanix store. No, it's something you haven't seen.
Okay. So yeah, basically, it's not going to be more Shanix in events, but it's going to be more raid events and cheaper stuff in the Shanix store.
Yeah.
So all in all, it's the same thing.
Still deciding, but let's say it will be the same thing for now. And if we have more news, we'll tell you, because we have different difficulties, right? And of course, we want to reward you by the participation of the different difficulties. But yeah, it's something on our list, on our immediate list. We are working on that now to make them more interesting.
Yeah, and for those who have not heard, yes, the defensive core will come out of duplicates. Yeah. I don't think I saw more questions. Let me check.
Yeah, let's check the questions. Let's check our agenda. Let's say what else can we talk about. We are on doing the QA. So please, if you have a question, drop it now in the chat. If you ask it some minutes ago and maybe we skip it, write it down again. So we are checking right now and we can see them. So anything you have on mind, drop it.
So there's a question about will there be new Beast Wars characters?
Would you like a new Beast Wars character?
So I don't know, they're kind of divisive.
Yeah.
Some people are okay with them, some people really don't like them. So I think I'm just gonna run it through you, but I think these guys are from this world.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. So the answer is yes. There will be Beast Wars characters,
but not many.
Not many, and also
the best ones.
The best ones, and I think it's a saga. It has its very particular bots and famous and characters to remember from the show, and I think you won't get disappointed with these two. As a reminder, we have Cheetor and Black Arachnia that were kind of the characters you would expect to see in the show. Optimus Primal and Megatron, because it has the same name, although it's T-Rex. And we'll have a new pair, and you will have to wait for that.
Some people are also asking if we're planning to do anything about the anniversary this year.
Yes. Remember the last anniversary? We had a special rewards, a special bundle, special event. And this time, my plan is to have the All Guardian or All Guard event where you would get a guaranteed for a star, and it would be a no dupe. So it will grant a new for a star. That's something, it can happen every weekend, of course, but I think it's very nice to have for the anniversary, so you can celebrate with us having this new 4-star for you, only for you.
Yeah, so that's on the event side, but there's also stuff that was suggested for the anniversary from Hasbro. We can't say much about it, but at the moment we're still kind of in this Cybertron kind of theme. And then once this saga is gonna finish, we're gonna go into a more anniversary kind of theme saga with more back towards G1 bots and more aesthetic and all of this. So that will come after, because now we're still in Cybertron raids and all of that, and yeah, we're gonna slowly go into anniversary more to in 2 months or something like that.
We are jumping back to the classics.
Yeah.
So if you have been with us for years, Earth Wars, Transformers, we have jumped from the introduction with the classic characters. Then we have this kind of multiverse saga with Armada, Megatron, Star Saber, the Saurus, were bots from different universes would join this one. There was one. Then we jumped to the Prime Course. It was introduced, this Prime Course thing falling from the sky, follow with the Guardians that were the Sentius, that actually we designed them. So these are characters that were created here in Space Ape, and now they are canon. Then we jump into the Cybertron saga with Rodimus Unicron getting all this power. This saga still will have another sub-saga or another characters to be introduced. And when this ends, we will have like a new story following the continuity, but this time I think we are going back to the classics, and that means you can expect to see some classics and some nice stuff for the game. Again, you won't be disappointed. We have so many new stuff to introduce, so many ideas we get from Hasbro, and that we want to make into the game.
Should we do some? I'll keep an eye on the chat, so if you have more questions, but maybe we could do some trivia for now.
Yes, actually, let's do some trivia. So, where do I have the trivia? As usual, thanks Nathan for bringing us not only this amazing art for Transformers, but also and the comics, but also the trivia. You are the real expert. Because if I had to come with these questions, I couldn't really. That amount, the huge amount of knowledge you have about the Transformers, it's really appreciated. So, do you have the questions? Do you?
Yes, I'm gonna find the questions. So, question one.
Question one.
So, Starscream is getting a makeover, which will distinguish him from all other Seekers in Earth Wars. The term Seekers started as fan phrase, but in which publication did Seekers become an official term? I'm going to repeat the question.
Perfect.
Starscream is a makeover. No. Starscream is getting a makeover which will distinguish him from all other Seekers in Earth Wars. The term Seekers started as a fan phrase, but in which publication did Seekers become an official term?
So I'm jumping into Twitch to see the possible answers. And I can do, if you want, Twitch.
And keep an eye on YouTube.
Okay, so do you know it? Do you know when the term Seekers was made canon or was introduced into Transformers? You know that? Just write it down. As usual, we need a way to reach you, and it means we need your name, your alias, and these kind of things. So.
How many are we getting? Okay.
Yeah. How many?
What are they getting? Do you remember?
Our love and appreciation and eternal admiration for your knowledge and for your capacity to do Google searches so fast. Nah, we know you know. I think it's some in-game rewards, of course, some stuff for you in the game. So I haven't jumped yet into Twitch. Okay, which ones do you have?
I left it in this chat.
Perfect. We have one. I will pick another.
Oh, come on.
Yes, so we're picking usually randomly. We are not doing the facts, but it's like this. And yeah, the more answers, the more times you are with us, the more chances to win, and to win some freebies for the game, payment for your knowledge in the saga. I think we have 3. Let's make a fourth.
Let's make a fourth.
Let's make a fourth.
I hope so. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So we have 4 winners.
Should we announce the answer first?
Yes.
So the answer was So in which publication the term seekers became an official term? It was in The War Within, that was published by Dreamwave, and that was written by Simon Furman.
Our Simon.
Simon, the one that writes the story that
we introduced
today. Yeah, so the winners are Big Bronze Half, Primus. We also have Scorched Earth, Combat Speak. We have Osteoprime. And we do have another one.
That was Darkness? I don't know.
That was
Rook.
Rook. That's the in-game name from the Alliance Darkness Awakens.
So, congratulations, winners. What we will do with these names is we send them to our CS team, and then they will distribute them, so it will take a few days. Don't worry if you don't get them like immediately, because again, it will take a few days. Should we jump to the next question? I can do this one. So, question number 2. In 1985, in 1985, Jetfire was declared leader of the Autobots in continental Europe, and there was even a comic showcasing his leadership. But why? Again, 1985. That's the time. Jetfire is declared the leader of the Autobots in Europe, in continental Europe. So he was the leader, but why he was the leader? What happened? So jump in the chat, be creative with your answer. And actually, that's a funny answer. Yeah. So it's not why inside the comic. It's not why inside the lore. It's
not inside the reason didn't come from the story.
Yeah. There was a reason why Jetfire was suddenly the leader of the Autobots, and it has to do with something more physical.
I thought it was a difficult question.
I
think it is.
Yeah, I think we are ignorant. You know so much out there, really.
Some people know so much out there.
So
don't forget, if you're giving an answer, don't forget to give us your in-game name, your alliance, and your HQ level. That's going to help us to find you in the game and send you your rewards.
Okay, yeah, that's it. More answers. Keep them coming.
In the meantime, while you answer this, people were asking about the 13th Prime Core.
Yes.
Is it coming and when? So the answer is probably that players don't have not all players have 12 Prime Core at the moment, so there will be a little more events for you to get the 12 Prime Core and enjoy that moment of completion.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are, because like the Prime Core were really powerful one, they're unique, we want the players to get them all before we introduce more unique cores. So this is the reason why we are like taking some sort of a break of unique ones and very powerful ones to have like more defensive cores, and also to rebalance the gameplay that way a little bit, and also having the run cores. So no 13th Prime Core in view. There's going to be more events for regular Prime Core, so you can get like to the 12 and to completion before we introduce any new ones.
Correct. So this event with the Prime Core shards, they will keep coming. So you will be able. Our plan is that everyone that has participated can complete their collection. If you started a bit later, don't worry, because we will keep repeating them, so you can collect more of these shards. What will happen if you collect them all and have shards? That's kind of a spoiler, but we will add more stuff that you can purchase with these shards. They will always be useful, and they will always be useful to get pretty strong stuff and pretty exclusive. So don't worry.
Yeah, so we won't run into a situation where you have completed all your Prime Cores and you're going to win useless things.
Yeah.
So we've got you covered on that.
We got you covered. So more answers. Who is answering?
Do you want me to get from here?
Yeah. Let's spread the amount of winners from different YouTube. We have Facebook, we have Twitch. There are a timer to configure for the stream, and again, the you're a saint. I see very very nice and
So bear with us for a minute while we're collecting names.
yeah. I see a lot of answers, like they are very original, but we are asking about the physical reasons why Jetfire was declared the leader of the Autobots in Europe, continental Europe, 1985. I was actually 4 years old. I am old, like Jetfire,
Like Transformers.
like Transformers. I remember watching them as a kid. They weren't that big in Spain. We had the toys, and I had this very classic Bumblebee with a classic bot form, but they weren't that strong. They became more popular over the years, and yeah, that's a bit of a story of why is Jairo old. People don't grow up. Keep your inner child alive forever. So
I got two names already, so I'm gonna. So wait, we need to give the answer first. That's how.
oh yeah, so the answer for that question that I am finding, Jetfire was declared the leader of the Autobots in continental Europe in 1985 because Optimus Prime toy wasn't on sale because legal issues.
Yeah, they didn't have the rights, the license rights to sell it in Europe at the time. They had to clear I think they cleared that later, obviously.
Okay.
But yeah, they couldn't have the license right at the time, so that's why.
Okay. I wonder if the legal was because the model of the truck or something else. If you know the answer, just drop it out of curiosity.
Somebody said like because they knew he would die in the movie. That's also a good answer, but that's not the right answer.
Let's save the trauma for the kids and not having it on sale. So we have a winner. Trucks G1 from Scorch Moon. I think that's the name.
Yeah.
And then Laser Optimus. Laser Optimus, we know you. Because they couldn't sell Prime in Europe. That's correct. From Count Crushers.
You need to get two names from Twitch.
And I need to get two names now that I have said the answer. It will be much easier. So I did choose already. So one more winner. It will be Desert Moon from the Alliance Von Cutters. And another winner. I'm doing this to make noises. That's pretty sad. I'm looking for correct answers. Chala Boy, no, that wasn't the right answer.
That was quite a lot.
No Time Vortex either. I will go down in the list, although you probably hear that. Welsh Devil 359. If you send me your in-game name and your alliance, you are a winner. Welsh Devil 359. Because you did an expanded answer by telling it was a legal issue with Tenka from the original line, and I believe you. So again, Welsh Devil 359. We need your in-game name, alliance, and HQ level, so we can find you in the game and send you the rewards. Please send us this info. What else? So wow, it's almost the hour.
Yeah.
It has passed quite fast. We did it. Against
all odds, we did it. String until the end.
Yeah. I got some training from devs this midweek, so we activated it a few times. It was good fun and it was a good training, so thank you again. And yeah, I hope you had fun.
I hope we answered like most of the questions that we saw in the chat. I think we did. Mm-hmm. We managed to give some freebies as well, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, some interesting questions. I don't think we are missing anything else.
So yeah, tune in this weekend. Play the event. There's like some really great bots coming your way. Cybertron, Starscream. They're gonna be quite useful for you to actually make these Shanix, which we
So I think it's it. There are more questions, but I think for the next stream, more answers will be given, more fun stuff, more things about what's happening next. There are big things happening. We cannot tell them now yet because it's a bit soon, but they will be.
There will be some big announcements in about a month or something.
Yeah.
But we're still working, prototyping. We need to make sure everything's gonna be nice and smooth. So yeah.
What we can tell is that we are reviewing some things like rates to make them interesting. There will be new stuff from the Prime course at some point. There will be new stuff in the Shanex store. We will start a new saga with a new character next week, and this saga will put an end to the Cybertron saga, and that means a big ending with a grand finale. Actually, we got the text already, and it's amazing. Again, Simon Furman's best. And yeah, just keep tuned. A lot of stuff coming.
Okay, have a good week, good 2 weeks, and we'll be back with the full team probably in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll be back. Okay,
bye
guys. Bye.